What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's Plus Unit Picks. Like, subscribe, and drop a comment right now on the video. Send it to somebody that could utilize this information. It's MLB Sunday and we are live, okay? We've got 3 plays on PrizePicks that are locks. We're not throwing darts here. Every single one of these plays has multiple windows of data pointing all in the same direction. So before we get into it, we're just going to do a quick recap. Our last set of the 4 MLB plays that we took actually broke even right at 2-2. We had Fernando Tatis Jr. on hits, runs, and RBIs on the over, and we had Josh Naylor on hits, runs, and RBIs on the under. They both went in the wrong direction. So that's a part of baseball. It's variance, right? But we're going to move on and look forward because we have even more locks on the board. So sign up on my winnable page. Link is in the description. It's also pinned to the comment section. Like I said, these plays are on Underdog. I'm sorry, not on Underdog, but on PrizePicks. But you can also check out Underdog if you don't have them, right? If you're a new user, they're offering a $50 sign up just for betting $5 as a new user on their platform, okay? All you have to do is use my code PLUS. That's PLUS that you see right here on the screen. It's that simple, guys. Download it, get the bonus. It's free money. Don't leave that on the table, okay? If you're already on Underdog, check out Novig. Novig by far has one of the best offers for new users right now, where if you use my code as well, which is PLUSUNIT, PLUSUNIT, no spaces all together, right? They'll give you a $50 sign-up bonus just by betting $5 as a new user on their platform. Novig is awesome. They have better odds than a lot of places in the industry, and they're awesome for straight bets. So they're available just about in 45 of the 50 states. So, I mean, that's 2 offers, guys. 2 bonus offers where you can get up to $100 in bonuses using my code. Don't do it the wrong way. Take the easy money. It's the low-hanging fruit. That's how you get ahead in this business or playing this game, right? Okay, with that being said, we're going to move into the first play of the card, and we're going to take Michael Soroka. It's a pitching play. Over 16.5 pitching outs. Here's why I like it. Michael Soroka, he's one of the most consistent starters in the National League for 2026, and the numbers prove it. He's 7-2 with a 3.25 ERA and a 1.20 WHIP through the season. A pitcher who goes deep into games regularly and gives his team, length at every single outing that he's in. So he has hit this over 16.5 outs, this line at 100% in his last 5 starts. So that's at an 100% clip over 5 starts. And then over 10 starts, it's at an 80% clip. He's hit 8 out of 10. So that's elite. That's an elite consistency rate that requires just 5.1 innings of work. 16.5 outs means that 5 full innings plus 1 out in the 6th inning. So for a 7-win pitcher averaging well over 6 innings per start, that number is nearly laughable now, right? So the Washington lineup, the Washington Nationals, that's who they're going against. And he plays for the Arizona Diamondbacks. So the Nationals have a weak offensive ball club right now. The bats are really cold, one of the coldest in the National League. The game will be played at Chase Field in Arizona as well. That's a ballpark that does not artificially inflate run totals at night. So this is not a night game, however. It's 2:15. So I think Soroka is going to cruise through the lineup, in my opinion, given his recent form. We're just going to check out the numbers, like I had said, just to kind of put that with what I'm saying, because I know you guys don't just like hearing me talk, right? So with that being said, I've got over the past 5 games, like I said, 100% of his tickets. Over the past 10 games, he's cashing 80% of his tickets, 8 out of 10. And yeah, I mean, the other stats kind of point in the right direction as well. His 2026 rank, he's ranked in the top 21 percentile amongst all pitchers as far as the batting average as a right-handed pitcher going up against other batters. And his statistics as far as it looks like runs created, it's a little bit lower. He's going to throw the fastball and the slider majority of the time. But this is a really good matchup based upon the recent hot streak that he's on going up against the cold ball club. So take that, guys. That's the first pick. And then the second pick we're going with is Jung-Hoo Lee. It's going to be the San Francisco Giants versus the Chicago Cubs in Chicago. It's a 7:30. It's the later game of the day. Jung-Hoo Lee is the leadoff hitter, if I'm not mistaken. I've seen him hit leadoff quite a few times for the San Francisco Giants, arguably one of their best hitters. So this batter prop on the board, you know, the numbers across every single window confirm it, I think. Jung-Hoo Lee is hitting at this number at 100% in his last 5 games, 90% in his last 10 games, and 75% over his last 20. So 3 separate data windows all pointing to the exact same direction. That level of consistency is rare. I mean, he's on a hot streak, and that's what the sharp money looks for, okay? Tonight, he's going up against Jameson Taillon. Jameson Taillon is one of the most hittable pitchers in the National League this season. He's carrying a 5.46 ERA through 11 starts, just 2-4 with 51 strikeouts and a 1.28 whip across 59 innings. So run prevention has been one of the biggest problems all year, and he's been giving up hard contact consistently. So Lee is one of the best contact hitters on the Giants. As I had said, I think he's a leadoff guy. So, you know, I think this pitcher is very hittable for Lee. His floor on hits, runs, and RBIs, I think, is well above 1.5. Wrigley Field plays a hitter-friendly environment typically. It's a hitter-friendly environment, so that only adds value as well here. Day games at Wrigley with the wind blowing out are some of the most productive offensive environments in all of baseball. So we're going to check out his numbers as well over the past 5 games. Like I said, 100% of your tickets, the guy's on fire on the over for hits, runs, and RBIs. And then over 10 games, it's at 90%. And if we zoom in a little bit on this stat line here, the actual matchup, look at this. Lee is a left-handed batter, and going against Taillon, who's a right-handed pitcher, his average is slightly higher by like 2% at 34.4 versus going against left-handed pitchers at 32.4. The runs created number is very high as far as going up against right-handed pitchers for Lee. It's like 17 points higher. That's the runs created percentage. So that's pretty significant. And then if you look at Taillon's, you know, stats against left-handed batters like Lee, the ERA is like way higher. It's 6.25 versus just 5.13 on average against any other hitter. And then also the weighted on-base average for Taillon against left-handed batters is even higher, almost at 40%, 0.393 versus just 0.353 against everyone else. And the home run stat line here is a bit higher too, per 9 innings. So 3.4 against left-handed batters versus only 2.7 against everyone else. So that points in the right direction as well, plus the Wrigley Field being batter friendly. So take that, guys. That's going to be the second pick. The third and final pick we're going with is Miguel Andujar. We're going to fade him again on hits, runs, and RBIs at 1.5. He plays for the Padres. They're going up against the Mets for the 3:10 matchup, another afternoon matchup. Like I said, we keep coming back to Andujar because the data keeps saying the same thing. He has hit under 1.5 combined hits, runs, and RBIs at 80% in his last 5 games, 80% in his last 10 games, and also 80% in the head-to-head matchup against the New York Mets. So all 3 windows locked in at exactly the same number. So that's the kind of cross-window consistent. That kind of cross-window consistency is rare. So that's what we look for. Tonight he faces the Mets, Huascar Brazoban, that's the pitcher, holding opponents to just .170, a 1.170 batting average this season with a 2.25 ERA, one of the best pitching matchups in all of baseball for Sunday. So the Padres, they're a team that's just batting at .215 this season. I mean, like I said, you've got Manny Machado. He's kind of on a cold streak. And then you've got Fernando Tatis Jr., who's not on a cold streak, but he has a tendency to be inconsistent with its variance with baseball. But so far, you've got Andahar, where he bats in the lineup. He's not generating consistent offense, and he's facing, a fairly decent pitcher. So that's it. The game is at Petco Park, one of the most pitcher-friendly stadiums in baseball as well. So his floor in this environment and a quiet, I think it's going to be a 0 hit to maybe 1 hit or RBI type of night. So take that, guys, as the third and final pick. We're just going to do a quick summary or recap. We're taking Michael Soroka on the over for 16.5 pitching outs. We're going to take Jung-Hoo Lee on the over for 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. And then we're taking Miguel Andahar, fading him on hits, runs, and RBIs at 1.5. That's going to do it, guys. Don't forget to check out Underdog. Use my code PLUS, PLUS. Get the sign-up bonus. That's easy $50 in your pocket. If you're already on Underdog, check out Novig. Use my code PLUSUNIT, PLUSUNIT. That's another $50 in your pocket. Let me know down below in the comments what you like versus what you didn't like, what you're going to tell versus what you're going to fade. And I will see you guys in the next one. Later.